Hi, I'm Zion, and today I'm going to go over exponential form and logarithmic form of logarithmic function with their graphs. So first I want to go over the graphs of the exponential and logarithmic functions. The graph of exponential functions will roughly look like this, and then when the appropriate base of the exponential function equation is plugged into the table here. And the graph of logarithmic function will look roughly like this when plugged into this table. So in case you guys don't know, the B stands for the base. So for example, if you have the graph, if you have the equation y equals log x, the graph to graph the base would be 10 because log has a base of 10. So what you would do is you will simply plug in the base, which is 10, to the table to get a graph that roughly looks like this. And if you realize that, you can see that these two graphs are inverses of each other, and that brings me to my next point. Logarithms were created to be the inverse of an exponential function. To solve problems like x equals b to the power of y for y, the method for converting exponential form of an equation to a logarithmic form and vice versa was found using the definition of a logarithm. The definition of a logarithm gives us the ability to write an equation in two different ways: exponential and logarithmic. In an exponential form, y equals b to the power of x, and in a logarithmic form, log base b of y will equal x. First, I'm going to go over how to change an equation from an exponential form to logarithmic form. The key to changing exponential form to logarithmic form is to pay attention to the base. So for this example, in the exponential form, 3 to the power of x equals 9, the number 3 is going to be the base, which is same as in the logarithmic form of the equation log base 3. You can see that nothing changed but the base. So only the base from left to right with simply the word log added to the logarithmic equation was done. So to make it easier, when you're changing an exponential form to logarithmic form, you simply move the base to the left from the right to the right side of the equation. And if you're wanting to change the logarithm function form to exponential form, you're gonna move the base from the right to the left side of the equation. Common mistakes are thinking of x right here as the base instead of 3 as the base, so you guys might want to watch out for those mistakes. So now that brings me to my next example number 1. It says convert 2 to the power of 3 equals 8 to logarithmic form. So for this problem, it is asking us to convert the exponential form to a logarithmic form. If you remember, the base will move to the other side of the equation. In this case, the base 2 will move to the right side of the equation because it's the opposite side. So first, the word log will be added, and then the base 2, then the 8. So this will be your answer. So now, example number 2. So for this problem, it is asking us to convert the logarithmic function to an exponential form. As a previous problem, the base will move to the other side of the equation. So the base, which is a 4 in this case, will move to the right side of the equation without the word log. So the word log will be removed. So this will produce us 4 power of 64 equals 4 to the power of 3, which is 63, 64. And then the last problem, example 3, it says to find log base 10 of 100 equals x. So for this problem, we see that we have to first convert the log form to an exponential form in order to solve. Then because we're solving for x. So like the other two previous problems, we will move the base, which is 10, to the right side, to the other side, which is in this case will be a right side, and remove the word log. So that will produce us 100 equals 10 to the power of x. Now we can simply solve by asking ourselves how much does 10 have to be multiplied by itself to produce 100. So as you know, 10 times 10 multiplied by itself twice will give us 100 because 10 times 10 equals 100. So for this problem, since we have to multiply 10 by 10 twice, 2 times to get 100, our x will be a 2. So that was my video, and yeah.